It's time for what? Our featured story of
Wait,
the night!
no!
Everybody, I spilled my shot. It's our featured story.
Shut it down. That
of
is
the
hard
night.
bullshit.
Breaking news.
It's time for
Hard
this
bullshit.
breaking news. We're
You
talking
can't
about
bring up
Lord
Paris and
of
not
the
let
Rings.
anybody talk about it, dude. That's fucked.
Lord of the Rings time, everybody.
Oh, okay.
So-
Nobody wants to talk about Smeagol.
Lord of the Rings,
That's
everybody.
not true.
Yeah, well, you're a geek.
We
Yeah,
wanna talk
I
about
never
this.
doubted that. But geeks want to talk about Smeagol.
Are you gonna
so
sing? Are you
you're
gonna sing
wrong
for me?
de facto.
Sing for me.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I will.
Let me do my spiel first, okay? My spiel goes
fuck
first,
it.
and Mike can sing, okay? So, Lord of the Rings, New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers Pictures have hammered out a new multi-year agreement, which will make more Lord of the Rings movies, okay? They're gonna start off with an animated film called The War of Rohirrim. That's what I got for that. All right.
Thank you for clarifying.
Rohirrim is going to take place 183 years
Rohirrim?
before.
Thank you.
Oh, thank
Rachel.
you, Mike, for that. 183.
That's off the top of the dome, by the way.
You
Yeah.
did better than I did. I will not.
Rein
I'm
it
not
in.
I knew I was gonna butcher it anyway, so I'll just say now. 183 years before the events of Lord of the Rings, it's gonna be about King Rohan and his
Oh, Christ.
dynasty, his life, his his career, his life,
His
Dynasty.
embassy.
his dynasty. That's
Dynasty,
Yeah.
embassy,
Yeah.
career,
That's
and life.
the word I
Way
was
to
looking
put it in
for.
perspective, Brian.
It's
Thank
coming
you.
out
His
April
embassy.
12th,
He's got a
2024.
diplomatic organization. He's working
Yeah.
with other countries.
Thank
He's got
Thank
an
you,
embassy.
Rachel.
There will be no precious for all of my announcements. I'm
Thank
taking
you, Rachel.
shots.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you do.
And Lord of the
'Cause you're a
Rings is coming
nerd.
back. And I hope it's action animation. I hope somebody actually fucking draws this shit and makes it like they did it for The Hobbit. That would be awesome. Like honestly, heard about this.
Was there
And-
drawing in The Hobbit? Was there animation Hobbit?
It's
In the
actually drawn.
animated version of The Hobbit,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh, not
there
the
was,
actual
there was
Hobbit.
drawing, Sabrina.
Not the Hobbit where people were like
I'm talking
throwing
about
up
the OG,
outside because it was
the
like too
best
much for people.
Hobbit
yeah, but
movie
that was digitally
ever.
drawn.
I'm
Oh,
just saying, it's
okay.
so good. It's
Thank
so
you.
good. The original Hobbit. So the OG Hobbit was all hand drawn. It was amazing. They are
This
making
is
shit up.
this is a Rankin Bass production as of what
Get in there, Mike.
1979, 1979 based on the poster that you had in your basement, Brian. And you guys might know Rankin Bass is a production house due to their work on Thundercats.
Mike,
Tell us more, Mike.
Mike, hold
Yeah.
on. I have
Tell
a
us in
quick
that
question for
sexy
you.
voice. Tell us more,
Do,
Mike.
do you have a blanket like grip clipped to the top of a Asian screen behind you right now?
Sabrina,
Yeah, I mean
Sabrina,
it's not
Sabrina,
it's not grip
leave
clips.
his background.
What's
I want to hear
going
Mike's
on?
sexy voice tell the
Yeah,
detail of the
give me
Lord of the
that.
Rings
That
movie.
looks
Come on.
way
It's
better.
Asian screen.
That
Yeah,
that blanket was killing me softly. Keep it moving.
I'm doing
Hey,
voice
Sabrina,
work
let him
in
tell
here.
his story. This is
I'm
Mike
just saying.
right now. Let him tell his story.
Where's Terry Crews
it's 'cause it's
googling
such a
over your
good-
shoulder?
It's such a good story. It's such a good story, Sabrina. You really
Okay, I'm
need
sorry.
to let
Now-
me
Make love to the
Now
camera,
I can
Mike. Make
focus
love to
on
the
you.
camera.
I couldn't focus on you with that wrinkly sheet
Brian,
behind you.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate that. This is
Yeah,
better
you're
for
welcome.
this
You make me go
purpose.
back to a 3-shot. Let's let Mike make love to the camera for a second. This is Mike's corner. It's the KC talk. Let's go.
Thank you, Rachel.
Casey's corner.
Making love to a microphone, Brian.
Stop being weird, everyone.
You know, unless you want me to make love, unless you want me to make love to the camera.
Sweaty
I want you
balls.
to make love to that microphone.
Oh my God, your balls are so sweaty. They taste so good in my
the
mouth.
reason, wow, snowball, baby.
Caca.
Oh,
The reason,
cha-ching on the callback.
thank you. Reason Brian's putting me on the spot like this is because I am indeed a fan of the 1979. I want to say 1979. It might be
Sure.
1978. CBS special, The Hobbit, produced by Rankin
there.
Bass. They did
CBS
two.
special? Like, what
Oh,
are you,
oh,
how
leave him
old
alone.
are
This
you?
is back when
Sabrina,
leave him
but
alone.
crazy-
Sabrina,
crazy
leave him
stuff.
alone.
How
Let him
old
get
are
in
you?
there.
flying.
What do you mean
I'm
1975?
Let him talk,
Okay,
Sabrina.
okay, I'll shut the fuck up.
Have you ever seen a rerun, Sabrina? Are you
No,
familiar?
I mean, just-
Are you
it's-
familiar with the concept?
You just said Brian thinks I'm a fan. Brian knows I'm a fan of the 1975 special, like as if you lived it. It just sounded. It was a weird delivery, and I just.
He had a poster in his basement of
Oh.
the Hobbit with
Sounds
like
so
good.
of the CBS TV movie. Like, so it's interesting to have a poster of a TV movie in your house like that. So I would expect that he's he's familiar with the
Oh,
fact
okay.
that I'm
It was
familiar
it
with
was a familiar conversation for you
What
guys.
the
I get it. Now.
what he wanted
Sabrina.
was for me to sing
What?
Down
Let's
to
let him-
Goblin Town, which
I
is
asked for that,
one of the
actually.
great.
Let's let him get into it. Let's get.
I'm gonna
now
try- I'm
it's
gonna try and
time
get low.
for the Casey Corner. Dun 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 dun.
Down to Goblin Town.
Nope.
Down to Goblin Town. Down to Goblin Town. Do 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 do.
We weren't born
You
75
go,
years ago.
my
JR.
lad. Ho ho, my lad. And then
Sabrina can't handle that.
It keeps going from there.
Now,
Yeah,
now
I mean,
it's,
if that's nerdy, I don't want to be cool.
it's definitely
No one
nerdy,
must
and
be
everyone
cool.
in the audience
No,
should
no,
take
no.
a shot to have endured that.
If you liked it, let me know. If you didn't like it, then you
No
can
one
keep
liked
your
it.
comments to yourself.
No one liked
or
it.
Get in there,
share
Mike.
them,
Tell
too,
me your
because
story.
We appreciate.
Keep your day job, Mike.
Oh, thanks, Gr. These are memories. I'm sharing things that are deep
These are
down in my
memories.
soul that pop up in my subconscious every day of my life. So, you can kick them to the curb if you want to, and I respect that.
Oh, we will.
Oh, thank you, Lexi. The animated Lord of the Rings. Exactly. That's what I'm
He
saying.
loves it.
All these they had a really kind of intense, and I think they affected the Peter Jackson stuff too. Like, especially and the Hobbit movies that came out
Mhm.
later, which I was mad on. I'm happy.
Oh.
I was happy to see more of it, but they definitely brought in the songs, which were a big part of the Tolkien originals. But like Sabrina says, I'm a big nerd. The Silmarillion was the most interesting part of the Lord of the Rings whole universe, and that's the nerdiest, like most.
I wasn't
kinda-
being negative by saying that you were a nerd. I thought, it was very appropriate to the conversation, and also
literally-
that song. You gave me the 1975. I know that you weren't alive in 1975. The way that you said it rolled off the tongue. The 1975
literally-
rolled off the tongue.
Literally, Sabrina, I don't take that as a term of derogation. I hear when I hear you say nerd, like I literally walk into my house
Nerd alert.
every evening after work, and I say, "Hey, nerds," to my wife and my dog because I love them and I call them my nerds. So it doesn't
Nerd
hurt
alert.
me at
I
all. It
love
makes me feel nice inside, Sabrina. So thank
Okay.
you.
Well, congratulations, nerd. You win.
That's sweet of
Wait.
you to say.
My biggest problem with you is that you didn't bring enough alcohol for the show. So it's not nerd related.
It's the Mike Show now, so get on board.
So, Mike, are you excited about this then? You happy about they're doing more Lord of the Rings and they're starting off with a big animation show?
I always want more. Like, what's going to happen is they're going to come up with it, and I'm going to be like, "Oh, this is a Hollywood grab for IP. This sucks. Like, this is stupid. Like, this is for children." And then about 45 minutes after I leave the theater, I'm going to say, "Mike, you're a tight ass. Like, why are you trying to just bring negativity to people that are just trying to do something creative? Like, you're being cynical." And then I'll be like, "Oh, whatever. Okay, I get to see more elves. I get to see more elves and arrows and people pretending to be goblins in the forest." Like,
Yes!
yeah, like,
Wednesday.
if you're pretending to be a goblin in the forest, I'm on board. Okay, like, let's get down. You can
Let's do it.
at Touchy Ghost at Twitter. Tell me I want to be
Touchy Ghost,
hashtag.
I love
I
that
want to be a
hashtag.
goblin. And
Tell
and
at Touchy Ghost all day, every day.
We can make something happen. There's going to be an event. We're putting it together. There's this great campground in Georgia. We got 6 days over the
Wait.
weekend.
In Georgia, what?
Georgia.
Yeah,
Are you in Georgia?
Well,
No, he's not.
My we're gonna be goblins together. Hashtag we're gonna be goblins together weekend is already planned. So
Oh,
Is that
hashtag
James?
super nerd.
Jesus
Hashtag, is that real?
Christ.
Hashtag hardcore
Hashtag
nerdage.
you guys are fucking gullible, all right?
Oh. Hashtag not a nerd.
Someone needs to be a designated
We're
driver.
not going
That's true.
anywhere, Lexi.
Anyways, so Mike, I agree. I'm
Mhm.
excited about this. It could be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Sabrina, you've been rebuttaling us all
Yeah.
night. What do you think
Hard
about
pass.
a new Lord of the Rings starting
Hard
off
fucking
the
pass.
animation
Oh my
film? And
God.
do you think it's a good idea to delve back in to the Shire?
Oh, is that what it's called? The Shire?
Yeah.
Yeah, get your Hobbit facts
I
straight.
thought that was a
Come
place
on.
in New Hampshire.
Get your
the
widget
Shire.
faces on. Widget face is not real.
Oh, Christ almighty.
Widget feet, I was going to say.
Yeah, New Hobbitshire in Maine.
Okay, so first of all, The Lord of the Rings is stupid. I'd like to throw that out there right out front to let you know where I stand. Second of all, my first brush with The Lord of the Rings was like the extended version, which for some reason I agreed to watch, like in between working 75 hours a week. I would just sit on the couch, and my roommate at the time would force me to watch it, and I would fall asleep. And when I fell asleep the next day, he'd be like, "So you fell asleep at this point?" And I was like, "Okay, great, thanks. I can't wait to fall asleep again." And my favorite moment of the entire 12 hours of film that I had to watch before I wanted to punch somebody in the face was when they were like, so are you afraid that Frodo's gonna get eaten by the spiders?
The
I was like,
Strange
no, I'm not
Adventures waiting for you
afraid.
today.
Fucking Frodo's gonna get eaten by. It's movie 1. There's 3 movies. Obviously, Frodo is not getting get eaten by the spiders.
Suspend
Like,
your goddamn disbelief.
In
Come
what
on.
point do you think
Come
that
on.
dude, it was so not believable. Even and like if they made it more believable in some way, shape, or form, maybe I would have bought it. But I'm literally laying on the couch, like eating one piece of popcorn and being like, "Oh, this is so awful." Aren't you afraid about the spiders? And I'm terrified of spiders, by the way. Arachnophobic to the max. I was like, no. And I went to sleep, and then the next day I had to watch 4 more hours. And the next day I watched. It was terrifyingly awful, and I hated it.
Let me give you
No,
one, Sabrina.
no,
Hate spiders.
not done yet. Not
They
done.
hate them. Not
you.
done. Everybody,
Not
in
done.
case you're wondering, not done.
Not done. My other moment was in between like the second and the third movie. Like they like creep up over a hill,
You
and
haven't
it's like,
seen them all.
yeah, I have, dickbag. I have seen them
Mm.
all. I've seen them all.
I
I
don't
watched
believe it.
12 hours of uncinematic genius to my dismay. Okay.
You don't
So-
believe it's genius. You don't. You do not believe it's genius.
It was a watershed moment in cinema. What, in 2001?
said
Like there'd been nothing. He was bringing back Akira
uncinematic genius, by
Kurosawa,
the
but
way.
in the digital realm. Like
Oh, can
if
you
you're
not?
paying attention
Can
at the
you
time,
not?
like I
Okay,
cannot.
so if you guys shut me up and switch stories, okay? So let's shut the fuck up and listen to me. Between 2 and
Get in
3
there.
movies, Dumb and Dumber, I had to like watch them peek over a fucking willow cloud and like look down and be like, there it is, and then the movie ended. Like if I was a fan and actually gave a shit and went to the fucking movies and that movie ended like that, I would be like, I have to wait another 2 years for this piece of shit to come out and see what happens. Like that is fucked and stupid and rude. Okay. So I am against it on all fronts. I'm against it as a movie watcher. I'm against it as a content person, and I'm against it as a fantasy hater. So there you go. You're welcome. And I do not want any more of it. The Hobbit made people vomit in a theater. I'm not here for that.
Oh, right.
Any of
The
that.
60 frames per second. Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you. I just not. It's not for me. It's not for me.
I appreciate that
as
you personally
fantasy
came out
as
of the.
I get, as is like Marvel shit, superhero shit. I'm not trying to find people growing out of the earth and turning into like fucking barely recognizable characters over a ring. Like that's not for me. I'm sorry. It's too much.
Hey, Sabrina,
Yes.
dwarves don't just spring out of holes in the ground.
I'm talking about Smeagol, bro. Smeagol lied. I'm talking about
Sorry,
Smeagol.
if anybody in the comments is a is a Lord of the
Thank
Rings
you,
fan,
Lexi.
that's a hot joke.
Talking about Smeagol.
I appreciate you coming out. I appreciate you coming out of the closet as a fantasy hater, because I was
Too
just
much.
about to accuse you of that.
I am a fantasy hater. It's not out of the
Hey,
closet.
no, okay,
it's
so
out there.
let me. If you're coming out of the closet as a fantasy hater, let me come out of the closet as a fantasy
A fantasy lover.
as a fantasy lover.
It is
Like
no
the
Willow
hard
Willow.
lover.
Because this was
the hard lover. Getting in there,
probably
not caring
7
about how hard it is.
7 or 8. Oh, I like my fantasy hard, Brian.
Obviously.
Probably about 7 years ago.
Yes, I like fantasy
surprised,
too, Rachel. I'm sorry, I
I
didn't mean to interrupt you. I was just answering a chat.
okay,
Go,
it's
go,
okay.
Mike, go.
It's okay. It's going to be the Mike show in a second here when you guys
Oh,
cut
it is.
out
I can't wait.
because you start
Casey's Corner.
flooding.
Welcome to Casey's Corner.
Okay. I just want to share because I'm proud of it. I just surprised my wife with 1 year because she had been excited about the movies. So I set up so we watch
Wait,
all
what
the movies. The Lord of the Rings movies.
Oh,
the
Christ,
main,
Lynn?
the main
Really?
four, the
No.
Yeah. Hey,
No.
hey, Sabrina,
Fuck yeah,
she's a
Lynn.
fucking nerd.
I
Surprise,
love Lynn,
surprise!
but
You're gonna
this
have
is
to
a-
learn
this
to.
is a new
You're gonna have to learn to
development.
accept that. But what I did, which I thought was cool, and she appreciated a lot, is I did all of the. Some of you may know that the Hobbits have more than the traditional breakfast, lunch, dinner. They have breakfast, second breakfast, elevensies, lunch, dinner, supper, tea. So I believe that there are 7 traditional Hobbit meals.
Please
And
pause.
I made
Please pause. Let's take a drink to Mike being a fucking nerd, everybody.
We're
Like
all
the
nerds.
nerdiest
That's
of
what this is all
nerds.
about.
No. He
not
just named
beginning-
12 meals that a fucking Hobbit has.
Sabrina.
not nearly the nerdiest of nerds. You do not know
You
how
say
nearly how
nerdy
deep
shit.
this
He
rabbit
named
hole goes.
17 meals that a fucking Hobbit has.
Yeah, from the
Yeah, you're a nerd
movie.
too.
I'm not even getting
From
into the
what
Welcome
book.
to
movie?
Nerd
Jeez.
News. Nerd News.
Oh,
It's
Yeah,
right here.
thanks, Rachel. It was a Hobbit meal schedule, and
What's
I
this?
did like I cooked everything I could. It was like little tarts and stews and like everything, trying to be as true to the idea of what a Hobbit might eat in the Shire. So I just wanted to share that because I'm proud of it,
wow.
irrespective of fantasy hater Sabrina, and
Really
also
quickly,
doing
hold on.
something
Hold on.
like that for your wife.
I
I'm
was
like
just gonna
this
say- that's
far.
what I was
I'm
just gonna
this
say.
far
I
into the
literally-
fantasy thing. The
I was
fantasy
just
well goes this
Yep,
deep,
okay.
and I am this far in.
I was gonna say that doing something not thoughtful for your wife deserves like a fucking like 17 car parade. Like, thank you. And
That's what I
on
want.
behalf of all
Thank you.
spouses everywhere. You know, men, women, and children, whoever the fuck is getting that attention from the person who they love.
Except for the
Amen?
fact that I'm a fucking nerd.
No, that's just from me.
I'm a
That's
nerd
from my
too.
perspective. I have no, Brian, if you ever asked me to prepare you a Hobbit breakfast, I would kindly tell you to go fuck yourself. I'm just
You
saying.
better bring it. You better
No,
bring it.
I'm not
Oh.
bringing anything. I better
Rachel,
do
Rachel,
nothing.
and Lexi,
There's
you're
no
melting
way.
my heart. That's so
They're
sweet.
amazing.
And you're
Rachel and
right.
Lexi are adorable. My
Happy
point is,
Friday, everybody.
what you did was amazing to your wife, but the knowledge that was behind it is slightly off-putting to normal people. That's all I'm saying.
Sabrina, do you think that they'll actually
What?
make more Lord of the Rings now? Zaslav says like we're trying to venture off into more of this.
Oh, for
Because the
fuck's
big thing
sake.
is right now with HBO Max is this.
Entering the
So-
47th minute of our Lord of the Rings coverage.
I know. We're gonna wrap it up soon.
We're
but
going over because it's Drunk Friday and it's
we've
also
gone for 22 minutes. We've gone for a while. We lost about 15 before. But anyways, Sabrina. So what happened before was like Zaslav said. He said, "Okay, we're regrouping. We're changing shit."
You know the answer to this fucking question, Ryan.
No, I'm not done. I haven't asked my question yet.
Yeah, but you
So
know the
that-
answer.
Well, I know it so much. So, but anyways, Zaslav said like we're regrouping. We're gonna do some more Lord of the Rings. We're doing more Harry Potter. He said too, which again, that's a whole different development. But Lord of the Rings. He said we're diving back into that franchise. It made us millions and millions of dollars. Are you happy this is even a conversation today? Do you think this is a good thing? They're actually delving back into Harry Potter or not? Fuck me. Lord of the Rings.
I'm
Yeah,
also not happy about that. Also
That's a
not
good
happy about
question.
Harry
Do you,
Yes, they
Potter.
delve
Sabrina,
into Harry
do you
Potter.
think it's good they're delving back into Lord of the Rings, or should they have left it in the past? That's the fucking
I
question.
think you know what her
Give it
opinion
to
is going to be.
I will.
Give it
I
to
will
me.
repeat. I will repeat for continuity that you know the answer to this question.
For continuity.
It is absolutely fucking nobody needs more Lord of the Rings, and we tried more Lord of the Rings with The Hobbit, and it made people vomit literally.
People loved
like,
it though. Still,
outside
it
of
did
the
well. It
theater.
did well though.
No one loved it. They vomited. They vomited.
did well, though.
Like, people ran outside and vomited. Like when they
That
did
was-
whatever weird.
That's
was
that's
the,
just due to the
That's the
film
frame rate.
technique. That has
Frame rate.
nothing
That's
to
the
do
frame
with the film. Other than
If I
the frame
went
rate.
to a
Frame rate.
movie and I threw up, I guarantee you I'm never gonna watch that shit again.
Frame rate.
Like that's
Avatar also
be a
the same
hard
frame
pass.
rate, and people did not throw up during that.
yeah.
you know?
Well,
So
also
I got used
Avatar's
to
a
it.
piece of shit as well. So you're welcome.
The Way of Water.
I'm just saying that
The Way of
I
Water.
I think Lord of the Rings again did very well
Thank
for
you, Mike.
people who liked it.
You're welcome,
You and your
Brian.
wife think- Okay, go fuck yourself. So don't make me Mrs. Mia Wallace you, because I will. I want you to put everything in perspective. Okay, Lord
Tell
of the
me
Rings are
more.
great. They did it. Did you ask me a fucking question or not? 'Cause
I
if you
said, tell me
didn't-
more.
Like, does he have a car? Yeah, not happening. You're being super rude, and I'm not going to talk anymore. Fine. Fuck you both. You are a nerd, and you're very lovely to your wife. Brian, you're a nerd, and you're very drunk. And you know what? I'm not a nerd, and also pretty drunk. So that's our show, everybody.
Anyways, thank you all for being here. I guess that's it.
Wow,
Mike,
hell of a
thank you for
send-off.
I
being
did
here.
it.
Mike, thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah,
Thank you for
yeah.
drinking with us tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Appreciate you.
Yes,
Yes,
wait,
always.
hold on.
Yeah.
Alexi said I hate Avatar. So
Ale-
yes, I was right.
Lexi, not Alexa.
I know. I corrected myself, douchebag, and
You said
also
it twice. You said Alexa twice.
no. I said I didn't say Alexa, dickbag. I said Lexi.
GR's disagreeing with you.
No, GR said it wasn't that bad. Avatar. I'm
Wasn't.
gonna also put up things that don't favor me. I will put up all the comments, but I was not paying attention.
Fuck more Avatar.
Thank you,
Mike, did you see
thank you,
Avatar?
Rachel.
You see Avatar, Mike?
I haven't. I'd just like
I
to
wanted
take
to
this
put up
moment
the
to
comments 'cause we
thank
made this a
thank
very
everybody in the
interactive
comments.
show.
Thanks
My
thanks
bad.
for staying with me, guys. I mean, this is what I had to work with today.
Staying
so
with
I
you?
really
Oh,
appreciate
shit.
you guys
Oh,
bringing the show
okay.
today, because I think
I'm
that's where the
Casey's
effort
corner.
really came. And I hope that
This
I
was
hope
an
all y'all have a great
experimental
night.
show, and the experiment yielded that you will not be on a Friday again. That's
Yeah,
what it
let's
yielded.
find out.
So.
Let's find out if that's
Oh,
the
that's
case.
bullshit.
I will be having
Bullshit.
Lynn on though on a Friday. I
Yeah,
assure
that's-
you.
and she's gonna tell you how
Anybody have a
she's
shout
gonna
out?
tell you how
Here's a
how
shout
delicious
out.
the Hobbit meals were.
Oh my
Give him a
God,
shout
no,
left.
no, we're not doing
She
that.
will. She's gonna tell you that.
Anybody have a shout
Gio
left?
said thanks for a weird show. Thank you for watching.
This is a weird
Gio.
show. Anybody have a shout
Thanks,
left?
Lexi.
Anybody?
Yeah,
Anybody have a shout
do.
left?
Ice?
Cheers.
Yeah, okay. This is ice water.
Everybody, happy
Thank
Friday.
you.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. One more shot.
Wait, and also please let us know if this is something that you would like to see again, because you will not do it again if you do not think it's something that you would like to see again. We
It's
need
been a day.
input.
About a
We need
week.
input. Do you like the shots show, or do you like the
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
show? Or
Sabrina's really wondering if you just want to have nonstop Lord of the Rings content.
no, nobody wants to
'cause
know
I'm
that
sure-
ever in
100%
the
true.
history.
Yeah, but that's what we were doing tonight.
You
So I
don't-
think
We'll
that's
call
what,
ourselves
that's
Literally
what they're
no one
really
in the world
asking
wants to
for.
know that.
Rings control.
No, I didn't even do my shot.
The ring control.
Oh,
Who
God.
can stop it?
The ring. The one
Somebody.
ring.
Anyways, thank you all for being here. Appreciate it as always. My name is Brian Cruz. I am your host, as always, and your main event player. I don't know.